And will that be sufficient for you as far as food goes for now, or do you want me to make you a sandwich as well?
It'll be good.
Okay.
Look. This guy should have bought something. Your bum will be blown away. Your bum.
Bum?
Yes, come here.
Why would your bum be blown away?
Your bum.
Why would my bum be blown away?
Come and look. It's this
It takes
semi-truck.
the phrase kaboom to a whole new level. Did you find the video I set aside for you?
Yes.
Is that the video you're watching?
Collector video.
Oh, yeah. Did you see it, though?
No. I'm playing something else, and guess what?
All right, let me see.
There.
Go over there, please. I'm trying to smoke.
You're gonna be mind blown.
All right, I'm looking.
A semi-truck was turned into an RV.
An RV?
Okay.
I want one.
Ready? Here it comes.
Cool. Do you need a CDL to drive it?
See? Oh, you missed it. Right here. Keep looking.
I see it.
Ready? The outside's.
Whoa, cool. That's a fire truck, Elliot.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's an old fire truck.
Why does it have a semi-cab?
I don't know. It's a fire truck.
My Freightliner.
Freightliner. Yeah, it's a travel or a truck.
What we have a rare.
Y'all, I gotta show you what I made. Check this out. I made this. It's a leather vest. I also made this one. Aren't these cute?
They took a Freightliner cab, put it on a fire truck frame, welded the fire truck rear to the cab. And they said, no Freightliner parts besides the cab.
Look at that. Isn't it cool? I finally got it back. Boom. I love this. I need to find all the other vests that I made. No, I don't like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is a propaganda tool being used by our government to convince the youth that they should vote for Biden. I mean, like, come on. There's no way that Taylor Swift actually thinks Biden's a good president. Nobody does. Not even Biden supporters. Also, there was a the CIA had a discussion with In-Q-Tel about 3 years ago, where they actually discussed using Taylor as a propaganda tool. Like the actual three-letter agency are on video saying that Taylor Swift would be a good tool. So... I meant to show that back again. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she did. She said she's openly a Biden supporter. So she totally did. So it's sad. And you got to realize, like, you know, not everything that you see is real, you know. Things can be faked. That's why I choose to be painfully authentic, cringefully authentic on the internet, because I am going to be the change I want to see in the world. There isn't any more. I made the brownie last night and you just ate the last of it. I ate half of it and gave you half of it. I'll make you a toasted sandwich.
Look, I also found this switch.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Did you, are those supposed to be like returned though? You know, like, do you know that she's
They're
like
just random parts that were in a bush.
Yeah, but like, how do you know they're not to something that's important? Or do you want a grilled cheese with Parmesan?
How do you know there's...
Do you want a grilled cheese with Parmesan, or do you want a peanut butter and jelly?
B&J. Actually, just B&J.
Butter and jelly?
Yep. Bread and jelly. Why is it called peanut butter and jelly?
Because you use peanut butter and jelly.
A jelly sandwich.
All right. Well, I want to just give you. Do you want to like listen?
Butter.
Just peanut butter.
Just peanut butter and jelly.
All right.
Actually, just jelly.
I'm not. Listen. We gotta have protein. We can't just have all sugar because we don't want to set ourselves up for failure. We want to set ourselves up for success. Let's open the windows. You want to open the window for me? I'm feeling like I'm gonna pass out or something is not right now. Are you okay? No, please.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm about to like get sick. Hold on.
I'm about to pass out right now. I'm not joking.
Okay, Elliot. Mom's gonna stand here and cook food, whereas you get to go sit down and watch TV. So, let Mom have a sip of the water and get not passing out.
Add like 19.
I feel like I might be like too far dehydrated. Something's like something ain't right. Is this anxiety? What is this? You would think that a child would be able to speak clearly instead of talking like he's 2 years old still. Crazy. Oh man, I am wicked sick to my stomach. What the fuck?
Why is there a banana? A banana was buried under the sand. Lego banana.
Hey, what are you watching?
I'm watching a watch later video, and I downloaded it too.
But is it a video that you're actually allowed to watch, or?
It's literally just a sand video.
Oh, what's that mean?
A guy's flooding sand with Legos. And that's about it. That's all the guy does. Title Takedown is what it's called, his channel. Yeah.
Why don't you go outside and play with Orly?
I'm cold and I'm waiting for food. It's going to be done in a moment. Chickens floating away.
Dude, I can hear the conversation that the people are having across the bridge in the field, as if they're standing in my front yard. Like, I can literally hear them that well. That means they can hear literally everything I say. too, Brett. That's the most awesome part about being a nomad is you go grocery shopping, you take your groceries. You don't even need grocery bags. You just take the groceries to your front door, and then you just unload the groceries. You go driving somewhere a long day, you know, or you go
Literally,
like
when you said that, the Lego car started rolling down.
you get yourself a long day at work, you're tired and you just want to go home, and you just walk outside of your job and there's your home.
I'm gonna take these up.
There's shorts inside the thing. I'll come and cool that side of the house down. I haven't been over there yet. Just get off the bed, maybe come and make your...
It's actually kind of warm enough.
Right, but you're in your underwear. So why don't we,
Okay, yeah, I'm getting under.
Why don't we, get you situated
I'm good.
someplace that's cool that you can eat your food.
This is good enough.
Right, that's great. Well, I'm about to come over there and make it different. I'm going to open the house up, so.
Look, this is what I'm watching.
Here's your sandwich.
Legos.
Hold on, let me get you your table.
Brian.
Right here.
Triple Dame Breach. Surprise single experiment. Waves machine.
Pop over here.
Wave machines.
Flatten that out. No, so you don't have to sit on wrinkles. Flatten it out so you don't have to sit on the wrinkles.
Look, a sinkhole happened, and all the Lego minifigures are
Or you
falling
can put this
down.
on under you.
See?
Or whatever, so you can
On top of me.
pull the blanket while I lift this up. Pull harder so you can have some more leg.
Doesn't that look cool?
Mm-hmm.
Giant sinkhole sucking in a guy on a dirt bike.
Mm-hmm. Super cool.
A tent is saving a guy. Oh my god. The Lego guy went through the tent. I know there's a 5-gallon bucket underneath.
Probably.
3 5-gallon
Oh, wow.
buckets.
Listen, listen. Just listen to the wind. That sound you hear is all the tree leaves moving.
I know.
It's just neat. Millions of tree leaves. None of my mods are in here.
Why was this place for sale? Why was it for sale?
Why was what for sale?
Our land?
Our land?
I don't have a straw.
Our land?
Yes.
Our land was for sale because the people who owned it wanted to sell it, and so we bought it.
Who owned it?
Mm-hmm. People who've never been here before.
Never
Same people
been.
who own the house across the street. They've never been here before.
They have actually. That's,
The owners have never been here before.
Then how did they get the cars on our land?
It wasn't their cars. It was the people who live across the street who put all the abandoned cars on our property. The people who own the property, the people who own the property are different than the people who live there. The people who own the property are people who have never been here before. They're from some other state. They've never even visited the land before. They inherited it, I think. So they inherited it, and then they sold it. They sat on it for a bunch of years.
Why'd they sell it and not keep it?
They wanted the money instead of the property. They've never been here. They just own property they've never been to. They don't come here. They don't live in Oregon. Their family member just happened to own land in Oregon when they died. And it happened to get passed down to them.
Was it their inherited?
Inheritance. Yes.
Inherit,
Tense.
inherited mother.
Yes. Inherited from one of their parents. Or an aunt or an uncle or something. I don't know.
Or a grandma.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Or great grandma.
What are you, like, fucking 12? Kimoy? Fucking immature little boys. God. Thanks for showing yourself, though. I appreciate it. I'm selling my land, 8 acres, for like $45,000 right now.
28.
I wonder where everybody is. That's how much I'm getting. That's how much I'm letting Roxanne buy me out for. But that's how much I'm asking for it. It's $45. Dude, Heather, I can believe it. You've been waiting for this for a long time. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? My lighter is about to run out of fluid. Oh! Ha!
What?
Where's that thing at?
What thing?
The thing I bought and didn't open. And it was sitting here for like 2 weeks.
What kind of box was it in?
It's in the box that clear.
Clear box.
A clear box.
You saw it?
It's a clear box with a torch lighter in it.
I've never seen it.
It's literally got a I literally just bought this fucking thing. And then I was like, oh, well, I don't need to put it there. I'll move it over here because it'll be safer over here. And now I don't remember what I did with it. Heather. Maybe I put it over here. Hey, Mambo! Mambo Italiano! Hey, Mambo! Why would I do that? Why would I take it and move it? Why do I do this to myself? Because now all my... Haha, there it is. All my brain can do is see the old spot that it was in. My brain won't see the new spot I put it. It can only see the old spot.
Let me see. Mom?
Huh?
What were those things we were talking about the other day that are on mountains and they have a giant fan?
A mill?
A wind turbine.
Turbines and windmills are different.
Well, I meant to say turbine. And guess what?
Huh.
I need to ask you, what do they do?
Turbine generates electricity.
For the grid.
Correct. A solder tip? You gotta be shitting me. Pinpoint flame, micro torch, fine solder tip, and also a hot blower? What? It's a blowgun?
My dad's been using blenders all wrong.
Your father?
Yeah, you're supposed to put the liquid in first. And then the solids. So then they float on top.
I know. The solids get locked to the bottom if you put the ice in first.
No. When you want to put fruit and stuff in for your smoothies.
Yeah, you always put the liquid in first, so that way the solids don't get frozen into a mass down at the bottom and make it so the blades can't spin. That happens. Especially if you only put a little bit of liquid in it. Oh, this is too many directions for a simple fucking lighter. Okay, let's just skip all the warnings because those are basics. Refuel. Allow sufficient time to cool before refueling. That makes sense. Wait 3 minutes. Okay. Turn flame adjustment knob. Flame adjustment knob. Okay, so that's like all the way high. Approximately halfway. Slide the safety lock down until it clicks and locks into the ignition position. Okay. And then press the ignition button. Okay. So how do we just turn it on though? Like, I don't need to know all these tricks. I just want to know how to just light it. Just like this? Okay.
Mom?
Yeah, hold on. It's like all these fucking like, what the, can't it just be a simple tip?
Guess what?
You're
You're not gonna believe me.
What?
But key fobs have a special ability when the locks have something wrong with them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and guess what? You hold down the unlock thing for 2 seconds, the windows roll down.
Why wouldn't they put the right tip on?
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't.
Listen. Listen, ready?
Okay, well, at least it's working. Does that mean it's full? I guess that means it's full?
Did you hear that?
No.
Listen.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do something with, like, look, I'm Elliot. My brain is on in the middle of something, you know? It's hard for me to take it out of mode, okay?
It's important.
I'm pretty sure learning how to use this torch I'm about to is a little bit more important than listening to that audio. What in fuck, bug, go away.
It's not. It's back to your key fob. You ready?
No. Is it important, really?
Yes, it's really important.
How?
When something's wrong with the locks and they won't unlock, guess what?
What?
Ready?
One feature some fobs have that you would never know unless you read the manual. And who has time for that? To see if you have a special fob, hold down the unlock button for a full 2 seconds. For some car brands, this will open the windows of your car. This allows you to...
That does not open my windows.
You sure?
Yes.
You tried it?
What does this button do? What is this?
Explode it.
Number 8.
Self-destruct mode. Self-destruct.
So everything is labeled all lovely, but then there's nothing here that says, oh, okay, this is what number 1, number 2, number 3 are. Everything is labeled. It says this is number 1, this is number 2. What is this button? Air adjustment button. This should extinguish the flame and leave only the heating element glowing red. This is getting annoying. Okay. Come on, bitch. Oh, I hate you so much already. Literally can't stand you. I don't like this. Why can't it be simple? You put fluid in it, you press a button, and it turns fucking on. It makes it a fucking regular flame. Success! Still need a lighter to like move things around apparently. I hate this bowl so much. Like, what do I do? All these parts. That's crazy. We'll all be. don't know why you always have to fold things in the absolute most convoluted manner. It makes absolutely no sense to literally anyone, but okay. I don't need this. It's literally a fucking... It is a torch. It is a torch. It is a soldering tool. And it is a hot air blower. I had no idea. I was just trying to buy a fucking torch, man. So convoluted and so overly excessive. Like, why does it have to do 50 things? Why can't it just make fire? I'll probably remember. If I don't remember, I'll Google it. Elliot, come and get a Parasite medicines.
I already had it.
Yesterday. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The day before yesterday. Yeah.
You need to take an anti-parasitic every day, multiple times if possible.
Why every day?
Because maybe it's how you get the bugs to kill. If you only do a little bit, then it doesn't actually kill them. Don't swallow yet. I'm trying to give you the pill into my fingers. Can you help me with your fingers? Grab the pill out of my fingers. I can't get it in your mouth. I can't tip it over. I'll spill this on your face. There we go. So, pills like that float, tilt your head forward. They float to the back of your throat. And see, it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but they're not heavy. They don't sink. So when you tilt your head back, they go forward because they float. So if you put the liquid in your mouth...
doing that so the liquid didn't spill out.
I know. But if you just throw your head back real quick, it'll help zing that pill to the back of your throat. Makes it a lot easier. Don't swallow with its straw in your mouth. That is how backwashing happens.
I closed it.
It doesn't matter. Just don't do that. Keep the straw out of your mouth while you swallow. It's gross. Nobody wants to drink your spit. Especially not me. We are doing a parasite cleanse right now because it's been about 6 months or so. It's time. Fill my water up. The torch that I bought a month and a half ago, but only just now opened. Cool. Okay, Scary Brandon, aka Troll Page, number 1,679,425. I need to tweeze my chin.
Can you come and get the table?
Yes, baby, just one moment. Nope. Why would I regret tattoos that I chose to put on my body? It doesn't make any sense. I assume that all of us get tattoos after we're already adults, right? We don't get tattoos when we're children so that we regret them. I'm 40, for fuck's sake. So I'm 40, so I didn't start getting tattooed till I was already like, I mean, I had a couple of tattoos, but I didn't get tattooed until I was well in my 30s. So no, I don't regret a single one of them. I don't know. Yeah, it's really sensitive. Anywhere that you would pinch yourself and it hurts worse, that's going to be a sensitive place for tattooing. Pretty much that simple. I would say probably for me personally, I don't have any, I don't really have any, I have one, I guess I have one tattoo here. I don't think I have any tattoos on the inside of my bicep. I guess I do. Yeah, no, that one didn't hurt hardly at all. My neck hurt really bad. My chest hurt the worst. Did you have fun at your sleepover, baby? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you able to sleep really easily? Were you able to get to sleep easily?
Yeah, I fell asleep at like 10.
Did you wake up at all in the middle of the night?
Nope.
Good.
Oh, and guess what? Wait. We had s'mores.
No way!
Homemade.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You didn't have nightmares? It didn't give you nightmares? I love you so much. You didn't have nightmares, baby? Huh? Why aren't you answering me?
What?
Did you have nightmares?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't even remember my dream.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you had so much fun at your sleepover. I'm so proud of you that you are so well behaved that they asked for you to come over a second time. That was pretty cool. That says a lot about how you were behaving the last time you spent the night there, so that's pretty cool. Says a lot about your character.
Oh, by the way, the chickens pooped 3 times on Ryder's bed.
Yeah, you said that. There's a reason why Mommy did not let you have the chickens in her room. You shouldn't bring chickens anywhere in a house that isn't like an easily cleanable spot. Hard floors probably best, or put down plastic or something. Bad idea to put a chicken on a bed. Why do you think I chased the chicken out of our house? They just
put him on the bed.
Oh, chickens just shit indiscriminately. Like they don't have like a cat will only go to the bathroom somewhere they can bury it, you know? Like Orly picks a certain area in his space and he only poops there, right? Same kind of concept, but like, they don't do that. Chickens don't do that. They just are walking around and shitting. And just constant. I'm glad it's funny to you. It's
The
not funny
last
to people that
one was
clean it up.
diarrhea.
What?
The last one was my bird and it had diarrhea.
That's yucky, Elliot.
Wet goo on
Okay, that's enough. Please stop. I'm
his
sensitive.
white blanket.
My stomach is already
it was
on
on
edge.
his white blanket, by
My
the way.
stomach is already on edge.
It-
Thank you for trying to paint a vivid image.
It was
Thank you.
on a white blanket.
I hear you. Why do you have to paint such a picture?
It was purple.
Stop.
It wasn't. Brown.
Stop,
Diarrhea.
please.
Bo, bo,
Please.
bo, 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 bo.
Go ahead
I'm
and
hungry.
watch your thing about currency. I just made you a sandwich. You want
I'm
some
not
more food?
learning anything about currency. I'm learning 86 things. 86 surprising facts they never taught you.
Okay.
Nobody.
Buddy, you're not allowed to watch countdown videos like that.
It's not a countdown video.
What do you mean it's not a countdown video? It's literally a countdown video. It's literally a countdown video. I don't want you watching these AI videos, Elliot. Sorry, bud, you gotta turn it off.
Can I just watch this one video, please?
No, you can't,
Please,
unfortunately.
I need to learn about
You
this.
can put something else into, let's figure out something else and we'll learn about.
Hold on, wait, I want you to listen.
What is it that you're learning about that's so interesting?
I'm learning about Adidas.
Yeah, but
right
you don't
now.
need to learn about corporations. Stop.
It's not a corporation.
It is. Let go. Hey,
You let go. I was gonna put
Stop.
something else on.
Okay.
After this video.
No, No, you know you're not allowed to watch this stuff.
Long.
Elliot, you're not allowed to watch this stuff, and you know what? I'm trying to fix the tablet without breaking my
Can I
screen.
watch
Stop.
this? Beyblade BeamNG Drive.
Dude,
Can I watch one BeamNG Drive video?
no. Listen to me. Get out of the watch later folder. Get out of there.
I'm trying to find
That's
the
my
videos
folder
I
ultimately.
chose.
Stop. Those are all going into history, the videos that you're not allowed to watch.
How am I not allowed to watch this
Elliot.
stuff?
Elliot, you have a very limited amount of things that you are allowed to consume from YouTube. If you cannot stick to that, then you will not be allowed to use the app here, just like you cannot use it at Dad's. I am trying to give you the chance to be able to use YouTube because I trust you. But the last 4 or 5 days, you have been watching things and just out on a tangent. And you think that it's okay because I haven't said anything, but I have said something about it. Now, reverse course. Stop. No. Go and watch the videos that you know you're allowed to watch.
I'm only watching the videos I've added.
Those are not videos. There are like every video in that list right there is a video you can't watch.
These
all of them.
videos I've watched from here to
Listen,
here.
it's irrelevant. You're going to have to turn off YouTube. You can only use the TV app or the movie app at this point.
Watch this video. It's 7 minutes.
Yeah, you can watch this one right here. But hey, look at me. Cut out that and watch later shit. Get rid of it. Hit the X at the top right. Hit the X at the top right.
There isn't an X.
Yes, there is. Okay, there we go. Screen fell down. Yeah, you got to be really, we got to be mindful about the things that we consume.
You want to watch it with me?
I'm watching it with you right now because I've never seen it and you're watching it. So
It's
it gives me...
Mercedes. Nova.
Oh, hey, Lucy. You're the only one here.
Takes off, Mom. Does it look cool? Just some models is who it's from. Fruit. I'm gonna fast forward until he opens the parts.
Yeah, this music is like mind numbing.
Right here. He opens the trunk.
This music's hurting my brain. I like the little character thing. I like the kit that comes with it.
Yeah.
It's kinda
No,
neat.
it doesn't come. The character doesn't come with. He just randomly has those. It's random.
Well, he obviously collects those things.
Yeah, he collects a lot of stuff. I like him because everything works on his diecasts.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
You see how he uses a little tool to open it so that it doesn't scratch it?
by Yeah. All you have to do is put your finger on the grill and pull it
I
out.
know, but you men chew your nails.
No, he wouldn't use his nail. He would just put his flat finger on it.
Yeah, but look at, he's got huge fingers though. He's like a big dude.
It's 1/18th scale.
Yeah, but you can tell by the size of his hands in general, like compared to those tweezers that he's using, like he's a big
I
person.
forgot to open the back doors.
He's trying to show you the front, Elliot. Front floorboards.
floorboards. Now we are. Oh gosh.
Oh, hey, Sean.
Look, see, look, Mom, look.
Because
Door
two brat people
opens.
are mental.
The back door opens.
That's why they call the police over that.
This
And
is
they
the rear
sometimes
seat.
they actually do call the police
Do
or
you
call CPS.
See it? Rear seat. Everything opens. Oh, and the wheels steer. Comes with that stuff. He buys those.
Cool. Yeah, Sleepy Roach, we are off grid.
Why is your name Sleepy Roach? Why is your name Sleepy Roach? Sleepy Roach.
They have to hear your question. There's a delay, about a 30-second delay from the time things come out of our mouth before it shows on their screens. And then he has to hear what you say, process the information, type it out, and then it has to 30-second delay come back to us. So it's going to take a minute. He's a gamer. It's the gamer tag.
How's that a gamer tag?
It's just the name he uses for his games. Oh, sometimes that happens. Especially in when the chaos is happening. And like each mod is trying to
Is
make
that their
like
name sometimes me?
no. Sometimes people get muted and stuff. In the chaos, it's like collateral damage. It happens a lot actually, and it's not anyone's fault. I cannot. That's why I have mods in general, is because keeping up with the chat is like daggone near impossible to do while also like doing any of the things. But it moves so fast. Sometimes it's really hard to whatever. Jojo C was fucking copying me. I've had my shit for years, so dupe my dick.
You don't have one though.
Well, I don't have a dick.
Yeah. A woman.
My dick is in here, baby. In my heart.
That's not where your heart is. Your heart's
My heart is literally
here.
right here in the middle. It's right here.
Oh, Mom. Can you mute it for a second?
Yeah.
But my leg still hurts. Right here's where it hit.
Let me see. You got a
Bang.
bruise? Yeah, it's all right. My hand hurts. I hit the concrete yesterday with
Oh,
my hand.
and he gave me some gum and when we were on the trampoline later. I am
mark on your face. All right, I unmuted it now. So
Oh, that's because of the chocolate.
you are so tired. Why don't you take a nap?
I'm upset.
Well, you can be upset too, but why don't you take a nap?
Like, literally, I just met him, and he starts...
You know, oh, please, we're not gonna. Yep, I know my mic was muted on purpose. What is this? Turn this one off. What is this?
It's from Kevin Talbot.
It's okay. Never mind, you're fine. Oh, that shower was so good. I took a shower this morning. I washed my hair. I took my time. And I brought my exfoliator with me, which somehow I've lost. This fucking special thing that I literally pulled out of retirement to go and exfoliate myself, but somehow I've lost it between my home and the shower. So great. And but anyways, I used my other one. I exfoliated my skin. Holy moly. I literally felt like a new person. There was like half a person worth of skin in the tub. I had to like hose it out. Yeah, I'm muting it to protect my child's privacy. That's exactly right. Thank you. We're having a private conversation about an emotional experience that he went through, something that was a little traumatic, and he didn't feel like sharing it with everybody, so I'm not going to share it with everybody. But it had nothing to do with his sleepover either. It was before the sleepover. Where's the lid?
Huh?
Where's the lid?
It was next to it.
Ooh, who were you talking to, Dana? What comment am I missing? The people who I tend to get the most amount of judgment from are people from higher education, actually, because they tend to think that just because they have an education, they are somehow smarter and in a better position than I am, which I don't quite understand. It's not really, though, education per se. It's really liberalism, to be quite honest. The type of person, so you got to think of it this way. You know how there's a cliche about the type of woman who would get a job as a security guard? Or really anyone, man or woman, who would get a job as a security guard? We all know that usually they're people who wanted to be cops, but maybe couldn't cut it as cops, and so they have that attitude. We all know that there's this cliche, right?
The chicken's in the house.
It's the same
She's
kind
in
of
front
thing.
Of you.
Shh, calm down. It's the same kind of
Can you
thing.
mute it for a second?
The type of person who was drawn to a certain way of life, it's like how pretty much all dentists are sadists. They're all into bondage in S&M and sadism, all of them.
Can you
Shoo her out. Come on. Shoo her out.
the camera.
You're fine right there. That's what I meant.
Can
Yeah.
you unmute the mic?
Anyway.
Minute?
The
Wait,
type
I
of people
need
who are
to tell you
drawn
this.
to being progressive, liberal, or whatever tend to, and I'm talking about like protest level,
Mom, I need
tend
tell
to
you
be a
something in
specific type of person.
secret. Tried my best. He just kept injuring me.
Well, that's what a fight is, Elliot.
I got him back
Good.
by the nuts.
No,
What? I got him back.
that's not what you do. No, that's cheap shot. You don't do that unless it's a life or death situation.
I got him in the nuts.
You do not kick someone in the nuts unless it is a life or death situation. If someone is overpowering you and you're about to be hurt really bad, then you go for something like that. But you do not take cheap shots when you're just having a little bit of a tussle, or if you're just wrestling with someone. You do not ever do that. How would you feel if someone got you in the nuts when you were just doing a playful wrestle?
It wasn't playful.
I understand, but if you're
Kept
playing...
injuring everybody.
Listen, if you opt in to a wrestling game, you have to understand there's going to be some level of potential injury that could occur. Right? That's just common sense. We shouldn't even have to talk about that. 'Cause that's just common sense. If you are going to play wrestle on a trampoline with 5 other kids, probably someone's going to get elbowed or kneed. That's like the most likely of things to happen.
Yeah, but it was only him beating me up.
I hear you,
He
but
only
what
beat
I'm
me
saying is that don't do not opt in to do things that you could potentially be injured doing if you don't want to be injured doing something. So like me, I just don't wrestle. I just don't play wrestle games.
Look,
Pretty simple.
at first it wasn't a wrestle game until he kneed me in the chest.
Right, I get that. I understand. But either way, you have to understand that if you're going to play So, and that's another thing too, is that you were play wrestling with someone you don't even know. You don't know the kind of nature that person is, and you found out that they don't play fair. So don't play games like that with people unless you're, like you and Ryder, you guys are actually friends. You guys spend time together doing other things, so you understand each other. And so if things happen, you can kind of talk it out. But that kid, you just met him yesterday, so you don't have any, there's no friendship. You know what I mean? To like clear things out. So if you are doing wrestling things with someone you don't know, there's a good chance that you guys are going to end up really fighting, which is pretty much what happened.
You just kept injuring everyone.
Well, I'm glad that you defended your friends. I'm proud of you for defending your friends. Okay, I want you to know that. I'm very proud of you for confronting the bully and taking the heat. Okay, I am very proud of you. But maybe we don't do that anymore unless it's really a serious thing. Like, if a bully is, like, hurting someone, yeah, okay, I agree to step in. But, like, if he's just talking shit, don't get yourself involved in other people's drama. Especially if they're cousins, okay? If they're cousins, they grew up knowing each other. So they've got that history where you don't. You know? Yeah, we don't do cheap nut shots unless it's, like, serious life or death. Because you could do someone permanent damage. And I don't particularly feel like paying for someone's testicular surgery. I don't think our insurance would cover that. na 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 na, sa na 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 na. I know one of you have just come from that video. Hari hari hari, sa na 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 na. That's the ironic thing. Person whose name reminds me of a urethra, Grant. I've never actually even seen meth in person before. It just goes to show how fucking smart you really are. I do have tattoos in my head. Ranger, it's called self-sheltering. I don't particularly want to have my wallet stolen and then have the person help me look for it, so I don't hang out with those kind of people. Call me crazy. What did I do with that damn torch? Smoking bowls and torches. Oh man, I might have a bong or something put away. I think I have an old bong somewhere. Yeah, but not if you don't hang out with drug addicts. You don't actually ever see the stuff they use. I mean, like, I don't, people who don't use drugs don't see the drugs, ever.
Yeah.
I just don't hang out with people who would do that stuff, so it's not like it's just gonna suddenly randomly appear in my surroundings. Like, that's odd.
Besides Roxanne, she does do it.
We don't know that. Don't accuse people of being drug addicts that you don't know if they do or don't. And also don't say her name anymore. Why is my face?
The other one.
Bro, the background's thick.
Who do you know that's a drug addict now?
Mm,
That wasn't when you knew them as a normal person.
Uncle Brian.
Brian,
He's the only one that I can think of. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't have any friends that are drug addicts. I don't have a single friend that's a drug addict. And if someone is a drug addict now, and like we were friends before, I don't know that they're a drug addict because I can't think of anybody who I know who is on drugs. Even people from my past. But I don't really talk to, or I'm not on Facebook, so like I don't really like see people's posts from my past anyway, or keep up with people from high school and stuff, or whatever you want to call that genre of people. I didn't go to high school, I homeschooled, but I still knew people from my hometown. Not many though. Okay, so we can turn this into a regular lighter by doing all these convoluted steps. Light, damn it. Someone's fucking rocking out. There we go. Okay. Continuous. Oh, Yeah.
Did you know Run Black makes chocolate brown?
No, I did not know that.
That's them.
Plate 4 boy. Alright. I put my coffee over there. Ugh, I hate, like, smoking actual weed. I gotta go into town. I should go into town and buy myself a vape cart. I have to wait like 30 minutes now, but I'm gonna go into town, I think. And go buy a better lighter, apparently. I need a lighter. I also need a fucking vape cart. I'm not a hippie, first of all. Yeah, if you want to free Palestine, why don't you literally go over there and try to help free them instead of bothering the people on the internet and clogging up traffic? Because I promise you that Benjamin Netanyahu gives zero fucks about the inconveniencing you're doing for those around you. Because Benjamin Netanyahu is a fucking scam artist and a fucking terror on a scourge on this planet. No, I do not date. Fuck no. I will not stop cussing. Not until I'm ready to stop cussing. Well, the general consensus is everyone hates Israel, but not everybody is about free Palestine. How about maybe being about the United States of America? Because that's the country that I live in, and I care about my fellow American citizens. I care about the people of the world, but the human mind is only designed to really know and understand 100 individuals. That's it. After 100 individuals, we start to look at people like numbers. So we need to stick to what we have as our 100-member community. You worry about the 100 people closest to you, and if everybody worries about the 100 people closest to them, then we'll all be taken care of, right? But that's not how it is. It's like, oh, well, let's care about the people that are suffering in other countries instead of, oh, hey, like, we literally have people suffering here by the hand of our own government. I'm a tax-paying fucking citizen of this United States, and I want to choose where my tax money goes. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. I'm a small business owner. I have to pay taxes every year. This is fucking ridiculous. You obviously don't know what anger is. But I'm sorry that your parents abused you and you have a really hard time knowing what actual anger is and what just passion or exclamatory conversation is. Well, Sammy, you can lump people into categories all you want, but you're going to live disappointed. I mean, we really, so here's the thing, what people fail to realize is what before Martin Luther King died, and like most likely the actual reason that he got killed was because he was leading something, not the Black People's March, not the Minorities March, the Poor People's March. That's what he was doing. And he was leading a movement at that time. He was starting and creating a movement to lean over and help the actually disproportionately underprivileged, okay? And that would be the poor people, not the Black people, not the immigrants, not any Mexican Americans or any other, whatever, you know, all the things. Nobody. There was no thing about, hey, you have to be this race and you have to be this much of a minority in order to get into this category. No, it literally was, can you feed yourself? Are you able to provide a warm bed for your children with clean sheets? Are you able to, I don't know, have running water? No, then you qualify. And that's what we need to do. Like, we need to, instead of being so concerned about like some things that like who someone's sleeping with, or like, I mean, you could change who you decide to sleep with like tomorrow, like, right? It's just it could be anything. You just wake up one day and I'm a man today. You just wake up one day, I'm a woman today. Okay, great. That's great. But that doesn't make you any more special or any more needy than the poor people of this country, okay? So what we need to do is, as a people, so like I'm poor as fuck, but I'm in a much better position than a lot of people are. So I want to help. I want to give. I need to help. I want to be of service to my people. So can we just do that now? LGBTQ bro, unsubscribe now. Okay. Oh, what the heck? I don't know, Jay. Okay, cool. So, I thought I was bi for the first half of my life. Cool. It doesn't make you special. It makes you a person who decides to sleep with someone. Great. Cool. Everybody has sex. It's like pooping and peeing. It's totally normal. So, let's actually do things to help people who need it. Because right now, the most protected class is actually LGBTQ. You say one word wrong, that doesn't fit right into the way it's supposed to be, and then people start calling you names and, oh, unsubscribe. Why? For having an opinion? For thinking that just because you sleep with someone that's your gender does not make you special? What? You're just a regular person, just like all of us. If so many people are trans, it makes it not special anymore. You know that, right? It's no longer a minority when a lot of people are doing it. It's actually mainstreamed at that point. So you're not like some unique little flower or a snowflake. You're just gay. So what? Enjoy it. Have at it, baby. You do what you want. You're a consenting adult. You fucking do literally whatever you want. I support you. And I want to see you well fed. And I want to see you clothed. And I want to make sure that your children are provided for. And I want to make sure that you are happy, healthy, and thriving. I literally don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what color your skin is. I want to know, can you provide for your family? Are your needs being met? That's what I want to know. That's what I care about. If not, then let's do something about it. Let's find out. Let's help you guys start your own business. Let's figure out how we can unite, get capital together, and start helping people out that are unable to otherwise find capital, start small businesses. Let's get together, let's get capital together, let's refurbish RVs, vans, motorhomes, buses, whatever, and give them away to single moms who would otherwise be homeless. Like, let's do this. Like, let's unite. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter who you sleep with. You're an adult, you do whatever the fuck you want. I do not care what you do. Okay? As long as you're a good person, it literally doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't. It literally, you're not special.
It doesn't matter if you're an adult.
Your character, how you treat other people, how you act, how you move through the world, that is what matters. Nothing else matters. How you treat others, how you act, and then again, like what you expect others to, the way that you expect, be who you want other people to treat you like, you know? Fuck no, I will not stop swearing. If you're in here and you're offended by swearing, likelihood is your parents will overhear that you're watching a live stream you probably shouldn't be, so please get out of my live stream. Yeah, okay, Brandon, absolutely not. No, Kenny, go away. Not sorry. It's a good birthday. Oh, my coffee. I think it's so funny. You got like 12-year-olds in here, like the newest thing, you know, like the newest, because being gay isn't like rebellious enough anymore. Being trans for the teenagers isn't rebellious enough anymore. So now they have to like literally become animals. Okay. So like now it's Therians. Everybody's Therians these days. And it's literally just like how when I was 14, I was obsessed with Marilyn Manson and I thought it was so cool to be goth. You know, like it's just the new goth. It's okay, babes. We understand. We understand. You're allowed to experiment with yourself. This is the time to do it when you're young, right? But could you just please not do anything to permanently alter your body until you're at least 25 years old? I tried to have, this is just personal experience, okay? This is just my personal experience. I never wanted children. I thought humanity was a virus on this planet and I did not want to be a part of it, right? I never wanted children. I didn't want children until I turned 30, okay? I turned 30 and then all of a sudden I was like, "Oh my god, dude, like life is like so meaningless. I have money, I can go anywhere I want, I could do anything I want, but like there's nobody to like share it with. Like I have my husband, but like what is all this for? What do we do any of this for? What do we spend all these years trying to become successful for? For what? So that we could go places by ourselves? Like this is lame." So I was like, dude, I want to have a kid. I want to teach, I want to give, I want to watch, I want to experience, I want to have purpose. And I don't regret it, and I have never regretted it, not for one single fucking solitary second. Not even at the hardest, worst that it's ever been being a single mom. Ever have I ever regretted having my son. We had gotten pregnant by choice. So he wasn't an oopsies baby. He was 100% like, hey, we should have a kid. Okay, let's try right now. Boom, we got pregnant. First try. So he's meant to be. But I'm so grateful. I am so grateful that my doctor at 22 years old said, "No, ma'am, we're not going to give you a hysterectomy. You might change your mind. You're still very young." I am so glad. I am so glad. I would have been heartbroken if I could never have a child. Bye, loser. Rewind, Zoo. Rewind like 10 minutes. You'll see. I feel terrible for women who cannot have children. I do too. I very much, because I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, sure, you could adopt, but it is not the fucking same. It's not the same as losing your grandma, who was like one of the most close and treasured people to you in your entire life, and then looking at your child and seeing just that one little swoop of grandma's nose. And just seeing that one facial expression that grandma made. You know what I mean? Like there is nothing like having this, it's almost like nostalgia. It's almost like having I created my own little member berry, you know? It's amazing. There's nothing like giving birth. Being pregnant and giving birth was the most magical experience. I literally had an out of body fucking experience. And it was documented. Everyone in the room was that like saw it happen. Like I was 100% having an out of body experience, and everyone there saw it and witnessed it and could verify that it was real. There was no way I would have been able to otherwise hear the information I heard. They were behind three different doors. It was a crazy situation. But that child is a fucking something special. I got pregnant on August 27th of 2014. That's the day that he was actually conceived. I know the exact date because me and my husband didn't really have a sex life. because I don't like the smell of alcohol or cigarettes, and he likes to drink and smoke cigarettes. So we didn't really have a sex life. And so when we got pregnant with Elliot, it was because we were talking about having a kid specifically. And he was like, well, can we at least practice? And I was like, ugh, fine. Got pregnant. Boom, first try. Then when Elliot became a fucking fetal thing and attached or whatever on my uterus, I felt that shit. I thought I was having cramps. I thought I had a really weird cramp. It literally, when I got my belly button pierced when I was like 13, there was this specific nerve that shot right down to my like TT. And it was that kind of pain. It was like, oh, what was that? That was a weird cramp. 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. And dude, I had what are those? I had sleep paralysis when I was pregnant with him. I ground my teeth when I was pregnant with him. And I had the out-of-body experience when I gave birth to him. And none of those things ever happened to me before, and they haven't happened to me really since. But he still does all those things. He has sleep paralysis sometimes. He grinds his teeth like crazy. And what was the other one? I don't know about out-of-body experiences, but he's very, very spiritual. He just gets it, dude. He just literally gets it. Anyway, I missed a super chat back here, and I want to go back and get it because I was like talking my ass off. Hold on. I want to be like going back and making sure that I get that. Where'd it go? There it is. Jarl of the North, thank you so fucking much. I really appreciate you. I'm so sorry that I like missed that for so long. I did see it and it was in my mind to do it, but I wanted to like finish my thought process.
Did you hear me? I'm hungry.
You're hungry. To give one to the dog. You hear the chickens, they're so happy. Something I have realized that took me until I guess like last week to realize is that my sick to my stomach nausea problem is a lot to do with chewing and stuff. So like smelling, chewing, and swallowing. So if I can palate foods that I don't have to chew. So if I can eat something that requires very little chewing, so like banana, I'm okay with banana. I can eat cottage cheese. But if you ask me to chew it, if it has a very powerful scent and I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to get sick. I'm not going to be able to eat it. But if I eat things like this, it makes it a lot easier. They always make it so hard to get this stuff out. It never fits an actual spoon. I like big spoons. Which one of you is doing that? Come here, chicken. Chicken. Which chicken is doing that, Elliot? One of my chickens sounds like a dying woman in the woods. Shrink-a-dink. Very little chewing required. Makes Heather happy. Oh yeah, wait. No, undelete that one. That last one. Queen. Oh, never mind. I didn't read the last word. Should know better than to question the mods. They're never wrong. Why don't you just go through the front door, you dingus? They keep trying to get in the coop through the back, Elliot. Like they have not spent their entire lives going in and out that front door. Chicken, you're stupid.
Which one is it?
The white one. The cream colored one or whatever. My hair is clean and it feels so good. I'm from northern Norway. Oh yeah, I forgot I was making my kid food right now. don't have any fucking fruit. Oh my god. Look at the cheese. Excuse me, master. 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 He's fucking sleeping. He's asleep. Damn it. Now it's gonna get cold. And he's not gonna eat it. I told him he was tired. Hey, don't start that shit. No. Orly. If you want to watch, that's fine. But do not start. Hey, don't be barking over there. That's rude. Thanks for listening. Good job listening. Oh, duh. I think I'm gonna take an ibuprofen. I know why I feel like shit. I busted my butt yesterday in the garden at my neighbor's house. I need to put a cover over this so that the flies don't descend. Oh, the cheese is literally like melting everywhere. God bless you, Elliot. I love you, baby. Get your good sleeps. What did I come over here for? Ibuprofen. Gonna kill that dog. My bed. Don't dare wake his ass up, though. Ask him to move over or anything. Oh, you guys, now that you guys are here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. All my friends. My friends, I'm not talking to the rando people who don't like me and don't know me. Wait till you see this. So do you remember I told you guys I make leather vests and stuff? Check it out. Leather and suede. This isn't even the cool one. I love this vest. They fit and they're so cozy. But wait, it gets better. Look at this one. Look at that one. Love, love, love it. So, and it closes in the front like a corset. And the sides can be open more, but I don't have that much stuff to go around, so I made them tight. But yeah. So I make these by hand, literally every stitch by hand. I hate using machines. Machines scare me. So I made this one totally out of scraps and stuff. Yeah, this one's my favorite one. So this one is going to my friend Gail, and hopefully she'll actually like wear it in public, and you know, maybe someone will ask me to make one for them some other time. Because it's real leather, it's real suede. This is like real fur. So it's all fur, suede, and leather. Hand stitched. Thanks, Dark Vortex. But with a name like that, you shouldn't be going around talking about Jesus to anybody. Because you look like your moniker on social media is literally what you want people to perceive you as. So you want someone to perceive you as a dark vortex? I mean, just think about that. It's always so funny how the names people choose for themselves and the comments, the way they phrase the comments and stuff, and just the things they say, always are congruent. It's crazy. Like some girl named like, I don't know, Big Stinking Slut will say like, oh, you know, like, abortion, you know, abortion's awesome. Yeah, I bet you do think that, don't you? I've been there too. I was quite the hedonist in my youth, and that is why I know it is bad. It's called the walk of shame for a reason. It's not called the walk of proud ol' me. I need to charge my phone. Get to sit over here. Oh, yes. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just that it's funny when people have these names for themselves, but then they go around and promote something in their comments. It's just, the irony is not lost on me. No, I'm not vegan. My hair is very long. I didn't realize how long my hair actually was until I think yesterday when I watched a video. I was watching one of my own lives, like Elliot was watching it, and I like looked over and I was standing here and I walked to the bar and I walked back and I was like, holy shit, dude, my hair is like to my fucking ankles almost. Like, it's long. I was in the shower today and I like leaned my head down to scrub my hair and let the water run down, and my hair literally tickled right here, like my ankle. I was like, what the fuck? That's right, drugs are bad. That should pretty much go without saying. Heart stopped. I think any adult should be allowed to do whatever the fuck they want in the privacy of their own home with their own fucking life. And nobody should say anything about it. But the more you promote that kind of shit and you hate bait, the more you're like perpetuating the hate that you get. You understand that people don't like the LGBTQ movement because it's annoying and irritating and it's all you ever want to talk about. It's like going to an AA meeting. All they want to talk about is drugs. All they want to talk about is using drugs. I got more important things to talk about than like who I'm fucking. Like, you know, life is so much more there's so much more to life than only ever talking about who or what I'm fucking this week. You know, it's the least important thing about me. The least interesting thing about me is my vagina. So. They do it to feel special. They just gotta feel special. It's the new thing, you know? It's just like when we were goth in the 90s. You know, it's just like when they were fucking Depeche Mode in the 80s, you know? Oh, Jamila, I use I soften a stick. I peel the bark off of a stick and I soften it with some saliva and I chew on it and then I rub my teeth on it. They shove it down our throats because they want us arguing. They don't want us paying attention to what they're doing. They want us busy, you know? They want us too busy arguing with one another to see what's actually going on. So that's why I make a stand against that shit. Okay, fine. You want to be gay? Be gay. I don't give a fuck what you do. You're a god. It's not a hateful stream. You're just American educated, apparently. I'm sorry. I can use like more American education system words, and I can like call it, what is it, a glizzy? I'll make my son a glizzy. That's the problem, is that children should be allowed to have a childhood, you know? Kids should be worried about like childhood, okay? You only get it one time. And we are all, as adults, we understand that it's important because we have to do regressive childhood therapy in order to become whole adults. It's known that you have to go and heal that inner child and all that shit. This is all discussed like liberally amongst the progressives, right? About how we need to go to therapy because of our childhood. Why are you trying to take the childhood of other kids then? Why are you doing that? It makes no sense. Let kids not worry about gender or sexuality at all. Kids have no business knowing about pleasure-based sexual education until they are old enough to start having sex. And that is late teens at best, okay? We should not be promoting a sex life to children. Once kids are aware of something, they get curious about it and then they want to do it. Why would we teach a group of 5-year-olds about fucking finger banging and anal sex? Why? So that they can then go amongst themselves and do what children do and get curious with each other? Do you know that's in 1984? The book 1984? children have sex with each other in that book. Did you know that? Yeah. So if you haven't read 1984, you probably should. And then maybe you'll understand why this shit is so fucking weird to people with common sense. They are trying to sexualize childhood, and that's not okay. And whether it has to do with pedos in Hollywood or the fucking pedo elite rings and all that, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We should be doing everything as parents to protect our children from things that would do them harm. And being curious about sex at a very young age does harm to children. I know, because I went through it. I was curious about sex things, and I was experimenting with sex things, and I was doing this creepy, weird shit with my friends and stuff, like when I was, you know, like I should have had no business doing, but it's because someone made me curious about it. I was a child, and I had no fucking business even knowing about that shit at all. Children do not have impulse control. It's bad enough that STDs are rampant among high schools. We actually want to get this to where it's now in elementary schools and stuff. Is that really what you guys are saying? Because it sounds like what you're saying. I homeschool my kid. Fuck all that shit. My kid does not need to be around all that. And the thing is that it's the thing that makes me the most suspicious about it is how they are intentionally driving a wedge between parents and children. They're saying, like, if you feel like you're a certain gender, okay, at 6 years old, and your parents do not abide by that, and they're like, no, then that means your parents don't love you? Like, that's the kind of shit that they're telling these kids in school. Oh, well, you know, you just have to make your own family. No, as someone who has to make her own family because the people that she is related to that are alive don't understand family and are toxic, and I have to, for my mental health and for the wellness of myself and my son, I have to eliminate these people from my life. And then the people who were amazing in my family are dead. So I have nobody. I have no family. I have to create my own family. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am a good fucking person, and I'm an amazing friend and a really great partner. Okay? I have a hard time finding reliable and trustworthy people. If I was out there being manipulative and toxic, I'm sure I could find a lot of people who would want to hang out with me and spend time with me, but I don't want those I'm very selective about the kind of people that I let around me and my son because of the experiences that I've had growing up. I don't want my son to be exposed to certain things. So, you know, maybe I have tattoos and shit, but that's not fucking, I don't have relationships with men. I do nothing that is overtly sexual in front of my son. I don't pose on the internet. I don't take pictures of myself. I don't do that stuff. I protect my son from adult concepts. And when he's old enough to ask questions, and he has become old enough to ask certain questions, I explain it to him in as best a way I can that is appropriate for his age. But I wouldn't teach him about what maybe two men do alone in a bedroom together. Like, he's just too young for that just yet. He can understand with a basic understanding, like what gayness is. We live next door to a gay commune. There are literally 300 trans people, gay people, right there, right now. Like, literally right there, across my little bridge. So, like, we have a very intimate relationship with trans and gay people, and a lot of them feel the same way I do about it. So, there's that. And my son understands what gayness is. It's hard to escape that in the public. You're going to find two people holding hands that are the same gender. Okay, great. So he understands what gayness is. But he doesn't need to understand what exactly they're doing. He doesn't need to understand. This is what I was trying to say before. Children should be taught procreation, sexual education, so that they don't get pregnant. Like, that's why we allowed schools to start teaching sexual education. As parents, that's why we said, okay, fine. It is, you know, teen pregnancy is rampant. We definitely got to do something about that, and so we'll agree to allow you to teach sexual education in schools. And now they're teaching pleasure-based sexual education. They're teaching about toys. They're teaching them about petting. They're like hand things. They're teaching them about oral things. It's a little bit too fucking much now. That's a bit, you're taking it too far. Why does my child need to know about sex from the school if it's not to stop teen pregnancy? That's the whole reason that sexual education is in schools to begin with, is to stop teen pregnancy. If it's two lesbian chicks together, you really ain't got to worry about that. So why do we need to teach anything to children? Let the fucking parents do that. This is the most intimate thing a human being can do. The closest to another human being you could possibly be, aside from giving birth to someone. Okay? And so this is not something that strangers should be communicating with your child about, period, end of story. If you can openly and talk about sex in a setting like that, that takes away a level of professionalism from the setting, or it takes a level of sanctity away from sex, which neither should happen. Yes, they're teaching about toys. I watched I don't really like go down those rabbit holes because I don't have a kid in school, so like I don't have to be so like on top of that whole stuff, but it was outed by Project Veritas, this principal who happened to be gay. I'm not saying it had anything to do with that, but he happened to be gay, and he was on a date with another gay guy who happened to be an undercover reporter. And on that date, the principal was talking about how he had a what is it when they all get together in the gym and they all talk or whatever, you know, one of those things. They had a meeting or whatever with all the kids, and they were teaching them about fucking butt plugs and stuff. And they were passing around toys in the fucking, in the thing. No, I'm not a Zionist. No, actually. You've asked that before. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy, the shit that's been going on. And it's absolutely mind-boggling that, well, suicide rates are at an all-time high because these children who are just confused going through teenagerhood are now getting their bodies all manipulated and taking chemicals that are going to ruin them forever. Dude, I know personally. Do you guys actually know anybody who's D-trans? Because I do. I know 5 people who are D-trans. Okay? And only one of them can even have sex. She's very lucky. She actually was able to still have babies. She just had a baby not too long ago. She's the luckiest. But out of all 5, she's the only one. The rest of them cannot have sex. Okay? Like at all. Their body parts don't function. And they rotted off. Surgery is major. You should never let anyone cut into you like that. You're literally opening your body. You're opening your body. Like, what? I don't like surgery at all. I don't trust these doctors who were pushing all this COVID shit on people. Anyone who will straight up lie to you like that to your face and then refuse to acknowledge when, like, I've been suspicious about doctors ever since I gave birth to my son because he had a severe vaccine reaction. Okay, that's why that's what really took the start for like being suspicious of all this stuff. And that's why I was like, fuck the COVID vaccination. No way. I wouldn't let him get the vaccinations that we have on the market now because of how dangerous they are. Because we had an experience with it. He almost died. And when he woke up, he was never the same. Okay. So, I already had really suspicions because the doctors kept refusing to admit that he was vaccine injured. I was like, okay, so he got the vaccine and that night he was vomiting, lethargic, and almost died with 106-degree fever, but it has nothing to do with the vaccine. He was perfectly fine before. And the doctor's like, oh no, he must have strep throat. Nope. Nope. It has to do with that vaccine. Thanks. Yeah, dude, it's scary, dude. And that's like the thing is your body, when you develop scar tissue, and this happens like anywhere on the body, when you develop scar tissue, it's tight. It gets really tight and firm tissue, like a botched belly piercing gets funked up or whatever, you know, like a scar from stitches is all lumpy and gooey. Like, is that really what you want on your body in your most intimate zone? You know, why don't you instead work on yourself, work on getting over this thing that you feel within yourself, instead of giving them money and then becoming a lifetime fucking patient. You become a lifetime patient. You need these medicines forever. Like, God forbid the electricity goes out. Half the people that are, like, you know, going through this stuff are going to end up really, really having a hard time. Imagine once the, like, the high wears off from, like, society being so, like, ooh, you're so special, you know? When that high wears off, then, and you're just, what you're left with is a mutilated body, and nobody wants to have sex with you, and nobody even knows, like the people that you're attracted to don't want you. And the people, and so what, you're gonna lie to them and trick them, and then, like, you know, that's not okay. Like, this is just very, very heavy world to be fucking around with. You have to, if you don't like yourself, the entire purpose of becoming an adult and growing into reality and all this, the point of being a human is learning to be yourself, to love who you are as you are. That is the whole purpose of life. Just to love yourself the way you are, you know? You're it. When you said put it in reverse, Terry, all I could do was say, hear the screech of a, you're it. Well, let's just be real. A lot of the people who think that they are trans are teenagers, teenage girls, and middle-aged men. Like, that's the great majority of the cluster of people. And if you notice, the men who do it, the, like, older men who decide, oh, I'm actually trans, these are men who get hard from wearing tights, shaving their legs, going to changing rooms, going into female bathrooms. They get off on these things because they're not actually trans. What they have is something called autogynephilia. Autogynephilia is a sexual deviancy that is from, and I will say this, like, all sexual deviancy, whether it is S&M, whether it's I like to be spanked, whether it's I'm into animals, whether it's into kids, whether it's into any deviation from basic sex, whether you're having just basic sex with a woman or basic sex with a man, you know, whatever. Even just, there's still basic gay sex, vanilla, whatever, right? Any of those types of sexual deviations all come from trauma and abuse. None of those things just naturally occur. Boys don't just naturally develop a fascination with wearing women's clothes. They have had a traumatic experience in their life, and their brain has wired it with the wearing of the female clothes. And so now it becomes an eroticized thing. That's how we like spanking. These are how we develop all these things. The people who are the most likely to hire a dominatrix are people who were severely abused as children. So what we have to realize is that the things that we're promoting as normal, mainstream, whatever, these are all deviancies that come from trauma. Why are we then telling and teaching our children about these things? So our children can just become that without all the trauma it takes to become that? That doesn't seem right. Is there a fire? Dude, it is literally the most beautiful fucking day outside I have seen, and I can't even tell you how long. I smell smoke, but there's not a fire outside. But there's someone's probably burning a wood pile or something. And I don't necessarily think that we should be putting the mentally ill in prison, okay? Because what's mentally ill? You know, is it a hysterical woman, aka a woman who speaks her mind? Or is it someone who's, like, got schizophrenia? And, like, you can't imprison, like, we need to we need to put people in prison who deserve to be in prison, people who commit severe crimes and stuff like that. And this whole bail reform thing, you got to realize what they're doing. So they're trying to destabilize the United States so much that they can do a coup just like they did in Ukraine. That's what they're trying to do essentially here in the United States. It's a long game. It's been played for a long time, and they're this close, that's what they think. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to destabilize the big cities. Small places like Paradise or Lahaina, they can literally raise those places to the ground with fire, right? But you can't necessarily do that to a large city like New York or Chicago. So instead what they do is they allow the mentally ill, the severely mentally ill, and very criminally insane, essentially. They allow the criminally insane and the criminals to get this sense of like, oh, I can do crimes and not go to jail. Okay. So then crime rates soar. That means the wealthy people who can afford to leave will leave. Small businesses will leave. What you're left with is poor people and criminals. And now the people who can't leave because they can't afford to, they have no other option, and the cities are crumbling around them, they're going to go to the government and go, please, Mr. Government, please help us get this chaos. We just need some order. Please help us. Big bad Mr. Government, please help us. And then the government sends in fucking militarized fucking, what is it called? The guys that are in New York City in the subway. You know what I'm talking about? What is it called? Those local army guys. I can't remember what they are. But anyway, so thank you so much, Anthony. Well, I'm trying to heart it, not click a bunch of just shit. Thank you so much. But anyway, so now that you guys are begging for the government to come in and create order, they're going to come and create the order that you asked for, but they're always going to overcorrect, And the thing that's really freaky to me is that a lot of people who have no idea what life was like before 9/11 are now people who were born under this way of living, the way that we've been essentially spied on by our own government for the last 25 fucking years. And they've been treating us like we're the problem. We're localized terrorism, whatever, right? When everything has been orchestrated by them this whole time. Okay, it's all been to get control over us. And now these people who have been alive post 9/11, okay, they don't know what life was like before. They just always live with this assumption, I'm always being watched, whatever it is, what it is. No, I'm sorry, no, it's not what it is. It's not okay. I have a right to privacy. You have a right to privacy. That's actually in our Constitution that we have rights to privacy. And what their government is doing is super duper fucked up, and it's criminal. It's literally criminal. It's against our own laws. But they have been playing this tyrannical tiptoe. They're slowly just slowly making us less free. And now they're starting to take our words away. They want to take away our ability to say certain words, because when you can't say certain words, then you lose the meaning of those words. Like if we didn't have a word to describe freedom, how would you explain what true freedom is? People in the United States, literally, especially people post 9/11, genuinely have no idea what freedom actually is. And that's why you're so free in America, but you're not free because we're being spied on all the time. So they're like, oh, freedom isn't even really a thing. So they disrespect it. And they don't care about our Constitution in the way that they should, because they've been raised under this complete incongruence. Land of the free, a right to innocence and all that jazz. But we see the mainstream media lying about people, making shit up, making it worse to get views, to make people want to click on their fucking articles and shit. It's like, okay, so I understand why the youth has this disrespect, but we need to help them understand, freedom means that you don't have to get a license to fish in your own fucking yard. Freedom means that you don't have to get up and work a 9-to-5 job because you have to, or you'll be put freedom is much more than just the ability to not be in jail. You know what I mean? Like, okay, but y'all are all prisoners. If you live in a neighborhood and you live in a house where you have an electric system and like, you're actually not free because you are held to all those things that you create your comfort. You are a prisoner to your comfort and you are a prisoner to your convenience. And that's what I've been on the last 5 years, is a mission to break myself of that. Because I was the most spoiled, living in air conditioning. I would never, ever, ever, mosquitoes. You know, I would never go outside. And I was like, I can't be like this. I have got to do something where I can learn how to be more self-sufficient, and I can serve. I need to be more capable and more tough. I need to toughen myself up a little bit. So I just literally threw myself into the middle of the wilderness in a school bus with no running water and no nothing. And I said, I'll figure it out. And I have figured it out for the most part, you know? It's hard. I figured that out. But now I am not as spoiled as I once was. Now I'm more willing to like lean into things that I would normally have been like, oh my God, I could literally never. And now I'm like, oh, I mean, that's not so bad. I can do that. And it makes life a lot easier. But that's getting myself off of the teat of the comfort. It was the hardest part. Doing things that were uncomfortable and becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable was the absolute hardest thing I've ever done. It's been the hardest thing ever. I am a very anal retentive, tidy, natured person. Like so like living like this, like I've basically been doing this around with my surroundings essentially as a way to force myself to get over myself. Like the only way I could stop my phobia to glitter and hair clippings was to force myself to have to do firewood, because rotted wood has these tiny little fibers and they're like little tiny, they're like hair clippings. They're the devil. They're actually Satan, and they get in everything. And so I had to have all these like wood chips all over my house, you know. I had to get over it. Get over it. You want to be warm? Well, then you need to stop being fucking piss pants about it. You know? You have to become... I'm sorry, but like I don't have time to like protest, because I have to like go fetch water and generate electricity and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that protesting stuff. Protesting is a luxury in and of itself that only, like, you know, people who's got someone else paying their bills can afford to do. Yeah, the system is trash, but that's the thing we got to realize, is that the system is not inherently racist. The system is classist. Okay? It is classist. It doesn't matter what color your skin is if you have enough green in your pocket. And we all know that to be true. If that wasn't the case, there'd be no wealthy people of color at all. Right? There's literally, we have, you know, it's crazy to the amount of people that still go shout racism, and like the system is racist. No, the system doesn't give a fuck what color your skin is. You're just a number anyway. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. That the system thinks you're a number. It doesn't even consider you to be a human, let alone a black or a white or a yellow human. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't care. The system doesn't care. It cares whether or not you can pay it, whether you can feed the system. That's all the system cares about. Can you feed me? If not, we hate you. We want you to die now. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yellow. That's exactly what I was thinking, is literally I was thinking of Lego characters. That's totally what I had pictured in my mind. I'm drinking coffee. Poor people need to get together. The rich people who care about the world being a better place for their children need to get with the poor people, and we need to make sure that at the, like, so the thing is, the problem is, And this is how we need to decide, is someone worthy of help? Is someone a minority? And I don't mean a class minority or a skin color minority or whatever, you know, like a cultural minority. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm talking about just a minority in general. The minority would be people who can't feed themselves, right? Who can't afford to put food on the table. And so what we need to do is we all need to get together and we need to ask these simple questions. Do you have enough time to spend with your children so that you're able to establish a bond with your child that will last a lifetime? Are you able to put food on your kid's plate? Are you able to put food on your plate? Are you able to put warm food on your plate? Are you able to bathe when you want to? Are you able to actually take a bath, or is it just a shower? Hosing yourself down? Are you able to provide a roof that doesn't leak and a bed that has fresh sheets on it? If the answer is no to those questions, well then guess what? You qualify! And guess what? It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter who you're fucking. All that matters is if you can provide the most basic needs for you and your family. That should be it. And that's how we should base helping people. That's it. Well, Peter, it's a good thing that you're not in control of my body, isn't it? Just blowing in the breeze, Tristan. Yes, I know, Allie, and that's why the citizens, we outnumber them by a significant number. So, and they know that. That's why they keep killing people who are trying to actually make real change. That's why Martin Luther King actually got killed. He got killed right after he started doing the Poor People's March. That's when he got killed. They warned him, you know, they warned him for all the other things, but when he started getting the poor people together, that's when they were like, whoa, we really got to stop this fucking guy now, because like this is a slippery slope. Yes, I own the property where I'm at. I'm selling it right now. We need to detach ourselves from Israel. We need to detach ourselves from Ukraine. We need to put our focus back into the United States. We need to worry about, like, whatever happened to like quality American-made products. It doesn't exist anymore because America has become so corporatized and so commercialized that they want, nothing can be small business doing well. It all has to be bought out by a larger corporation who can afford to make the products. And then guess what? As soon as a small business sells out to a major corporation, the quality of the product takes a fucking nosedive. No, it's not a satanic symbol. Yes, there was 808. Yes, there was. But see, that's the thing. It just shows how young you are. There was a time where products were made well and made to last, not made to dispose of and purchase another one as soon as it needs a little maintenance. Usually people go to rehab when they're on drugs. You guys got to realize that McNamara admitted on his deathbed that the Battle of Tonga that led us to Vietnam, it literally never happened. The whole reason we went to Vietnam was a lie. And how many Americans died? 3 million people in Vietnam died. Almost like 1 million Americans or something like that. They don't care about you. Yeah, the Gulf of Tonkin. Thank you. Yep, they don't care about you. They're willing to kill. They're not doing things to preserve American life. Nothing they do is for our best interest. It's all for their own best interest. And that is why we have to stop playing these stupid fucking games where we're fighting with each other over who we're fucking and what color our skin is. It's so stupid. Like, that's not actual problems in this actual world. They have created that. It's in all of our best interest to just be good people in spite of others. And like, this eclipse season was extremely powerful. Wait, when is Passover? Is it today? When are they gonna, did they already sacrifice the heifers in Israel? So they're doing a literal animal sacrifice in Israel on Passover. I swear to God, I wish I was making this up. Okay, so then it's already happened. So there was something else. So then there's something else coming up though. Is it? What is the, it's like Passover to, or is it Good Friday? I can't remember the damn holidays. But I mean, like, if you got to think about this for a second, if Israel thinks that sacrificing those red heifers is like a literal, actual good idea, what is it that they're doing? Oh, that's right. They're trying to bring on the Jesus, essentially. They're trying to bring the Jewish Jesus, right? In Christianity, and the reason that you see a lot of Christians supporting Israel and doing this, it's because they believe that it will bring on the Antichrist, which will symbolize the apocalypse and then, you know, going to heaven and all that jazz. So the Christians are like, yeah, do it. Stupid. But like, if they're like, they believe that much in the ritual in and of itself, like that says a lot about rituals if you think about it. Like, they make you think it's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but then they're in the background doing rituals and shit. Like, maybe we should take some of this into consideration. And I'm not talking about satanic rituals. You got to go back even further and look into Christian mysticism. Astrology started out as Christian mysticism. All right, I'm gonna go crawl in bed with Elliot and snuggle. So I'm gonna scram. Jesus is not fake. Jesus definitely existed. I don't necessarily believe that he was the actual literal son of God, but I believe that every single one of us needs to live our life as emulating Jesus Christ as closely as we possibly fucking can, because that guy really fucking knew what was up. Whether or not he was the son of God, to me, doesn't matter, because he was a badass person who had the best fucking thoughts on how to treat other people and how to act as a person on this planet. And I choose to try my best in every situation to consider, like, okay, well, what would Jesus do in this situation? I mean, I literally WWJD, okay? So, the forehead tattoo. Just look up the High Priestesses of Avalon, but stop spamming my chat, okay? All right, bye guys, love you. I gotta poop really bad.